The Braves cannot finish off the 5-game season sweep of the Wareham Gatemen. They get blasted here at Doran Park by a final of 10-3. Welcome into a post-game Tomahawk Talk. Calvin Christoforo, Reeves Jackson, and Daniel Coates. Kind of a somber mood on this post-game Tomahawk Talk. The Braves give up 9 runs, Daniel, in the 5th inning. One that really spiraled out of control, and the Braves just couldn't get out of the frame. You look up, 10-0 Gatemen, and they never looked back.
Well, it comes down to the first two things that we identified early on this season. One is taking advantage of opportunities on the base path as far as men in scoring position. We had a bases-loaded situation tonight, left 3 base runners stranded. Secondly, coming into that 5th inning, the top of the 5th, we were facing a 3-0 score. Christian Knapczyk with a bit of a wayward throw. That error, and that's the second thing, errors, have been really piling up for this team in the later half of the season. So Christian Knapczyk's error gave the Wareham Gatemen a platform to bounce another 7 on us. And so, the game just kind of felt like we just didn't have what it took the entire time, but looking to bounce back from that with the Cotuit Kettleers tomorrow, which we don't really need any motivation when we're playing them. They're for sure our rival coming into town and most likely who we're going to be playing in the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah, the Kettleers win tonight, so that makes their playoff hopes all more realistic. And you mentioned it, Daniel, that big Christian Knapczyk error, a real turning point in this game. But the pitching really didn't have it. Jake Bennett struggled through 3 innings. I believe it was 8 hits he gave up in 3 innings. Ken Turner couldn't get it done. Josh Ektis couldn't get it done. Those are 3 guys, though, you are going to need to rely on in the playoffs.
Yeah, it's tough for Ken Turner. Obviously, he had that a few errors against that the Braves made defensively when he pitched at Cotuit, and then obviously tonight the Knapczyk error. And when you really look at that, it would have been 3-0, as Daniel mentioned. And it's kind of crazy that Wareham had 9 runs over the course of the first 4 games that we had played against them this season. I mean, 9 in the 5th inning alone. That number alone and that stat alone is just crazy to think about. I feel bad for Ken Turner, obviously. He didn't pitch as bad as the box scores have suggested. Obviously, a lot of those runs, though, were unearned. But at times he's been hit up pretty hard. And for Josh Ektis, it really is just a matter of just being more effective and having more command in the strike zone. And if he can figure that out and throw strikes, his 98-mile-an-hour fastball is hard to hit.
Well, if there is any top positive takeaways for the Braves, Max Anderson got a home run tonight, his first in a couple of weeks. The Braves only gave up those runs in 1 singular inning. You wipe that away. They win tonight 3-1. And then number 3, they have the number 1 seed in the West Division locked up. So the Braves will try to get some momentum before they head into the playoffs. And maybe a first-round preview comes tomorrow night at Doran Park when the Cotuit Kettleers make the trip for the 3rd and final time of the regular season. That one decides the season series tomorrow at Doran. First pitch is set for 6 before the Bravos get you started at 5:40. But until then, as always, go Braves.